Hi, I'm Louis Ortiz on behalf of Expert Village, and we're going to show you a basic preparation for rice pilaf. I've got some clarified butter here, and I've got just a regular saucepan that I'm going to make the rice in. So I'm going to get some of this clarified butter, just a little bit, and ladle just a dab inside the pot there. And I've got about a low flame going on my fire there. So first off, I want to go ahead and throw in the rice, and I'm going to throw this in here dry in a warm pan with warm clarified butter. And I want to start to stir this around with a wooden spoon so that each individual grain of rice gets coated in the clarified butter, and that way it'll start to brown a little bit more evenly. And I want to keep it moving because I don't want any of the rice to get any more done than the other, because we want it to all turn out the same way at the same time. I'm just going to put just a little bit more clarified butter in there. I'm going to throw in some onions, diced onions, and some diced carrots. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get all these stirred around. What's going to happen is some of the natural sugars out of the carrots and the onions are going to come out, and they're going to coat some of that rice along with the clarified butter that we have. So there's some real cool, vibrant aromas coming off of this. Got our clarified butter. As I told you, we started the rice first, so we have this nutty aroma, and now you can smell the residual sugars and such coming off of the carrots as well as the onions. And I don't want to let those go too long, but I want it to have just a nice glassy appearance. I'm just kind of allowing the carrots and the onions to sweat onto the rice. Okay, so it's time for our liquid part of the recipe, which again is 1 full cup of chicken stock that we showed you how to make. So I've got my liquid element into the equation there. So I'm going to go ahead and crank this fire up so that we'll bring it up to a boil. Once we reach a boil, I want to crank it right back down so that we achieve just a simmer. At that point, I'm going to go ahead and cover it with my lid here, and we'll let that simmer. And what we're allowing the rice to do is to soak in all that good, rich chicken stock that we've made from scratch. And that's what makes the rice come out nice and tender and fluffy. But it's all in just using the right amount of ratios so that you don't use too much liquid or too little. So you need to pay attention to that. So we'll come back here in just a bit and show you the simmering and the boiling technique that I just talked about.